Okay, so I see you're posting content every single day, aajkal, na? Like, I mean, reels every day. Like, so how do you do that, especially with your working and everything? So how do you balance work and content creation? Like, what suggestions do you have for people as well?
So people have this myth
Yeah.
that I'm always working.
Yeah.
You've seen. Yesterday you were working, I was chilling.
Yeah.
I take.
Watching Anupama.
This is not supposed to go here. But
okay.
by the way, great questions. I need to take all these whenever I make my YouTube channel.
Done.
How many questions do you have still?
Very few, not much. Yeah.
Great. So what I was sorry, continuing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I take my like chill very seriously. I love my sleep, and even like weekends, chilling with friends where I'm like off everything. So what I really do is that. So you guys, so one bad thing about me or whatever, I don't read a lot of news, which I should. Like you guys start your morning by reading, watching news. I do none of them. I would actually like try to edit a video, but now I'm like trying to do this work schedule where I start my work on time, like by 8:39 I try to like get my day so that by 5:36 I'm like done with my day.
Yeah.
So and then I try to like go out whatever, and at night before sleeping I'll just decide that okay, this is the kind of content, like this is what I want to do tomorrow. I want to post. And so I earlier used to do like, you know, sometimes on Saturday or something, that where I would sit and like plan, okay, what is in the coming week, you know, what how do the reels look like, or what kind of content will I be putting.
Yeah.
But sometimes usually on Saturday or Sunday, like Saturday usually it's either an unpacking, cleaning, helping at home, which if my mom is watching, she'll be like kuch nahi karte. But actually I don't do, which is a bad thing. But yeah, or like you're just lazing because you've had such a long week. Like our work is not like long hours, like we don't like burn, but our work is very, very intensive in terms of researching, talking, ensuring, and since we're always out there, we need to ensure everything like with a double check, like one mistake and it can like backfire because it's so public, and like since we're representing a platform which is so this thing, so we need to be, so our work is quite intensive. So on the weekend I try not to work, or like I actually switch to my personal account where I'm just like seeing people's lives, what are they up to, this person's getting engaged, this person's gotten a dog. I'm like I don't even like log into like the local journal. I love going onto my personal account and like going to like Viral Bhayani's this thing, oh what is this Bollywood celebrity doing, oh Alia Bhatt is here today, like that. So I think what really works for me is night time before sleeping. That's the thing where I decide, okay, tomorrow is what I want to do. Because weekends I try to take the Sunday off, and sometimes even
you need that, right? Like I mean, you can't keep doing 7 days a week.
And Saturdays also sometimes I like plan to try to plan my content, but also sometimes on Saturday, like because it's the weekend, I want to travel. I want to travel, right? Because tabhi milega time to travel, because that is what will create content for me.
Correct. And so essentially like planning content and also building a routine is what you mentioned. Like I mean, you've started.
And also
like,
I think like the best ideas come to me in the shower.
I know.
Or like when you are like really forcing yourself to sleep, but like something's coming up.
Yeah.
So what I try to do is I write it down in my like notes, like on iPhone, as simple, nothing like very complicated. So maybe later when I have like nothing's coming up, I have something to.
It makes sense. Like I mean, when I'm riding my vehicle, like I just take my vehicle. Sometimes I go to a store also when I'm riding, when I'm in the traffic and I'm riding, I just zone out sometimes and I start thinking about work. I start thinking about content and everything. I get these ideas. I'm like, oh shit, I need to stop on the side and like make a note. I do that.
Me, like I don't ride.
Yeah.
I want to learn the two-wheelers because Goa can turn really cheap if you don't ride. But like for me, Uber is like the best time to sleep. Though it's not very advisable. Share your location with somebody.
How do you do that? Like I mean, you mentioned that you don't
sleep today when we go.
Yeah. No, but then you mentioned you don't sleep in the flight, but then you sleep in Uber.
Because it's quiet in the flight. There is so much noise, and I'm always jinxed with like kids who are crying, uncle who is snoring, and I'm usually taking like the window seat, so no one's coming out. But yeah, this is what
I just put some headphones and I like play some music and noise cancelling headphones.
I want to really order those.
Chill. Okay. So what are your goals with respect to creating content? Like, what do you want to achieve at the end of the day, long run?
I always say, so my goal is, of course, to be a creator and, of course, to travel and everything. But my end goal is to always have a business that's running itself, like be a CEO and be like, a leadership position, because I genuinely feel I'll be good at it.
Yeah.
Or like be an investor or something. But my end goal is to like really diversify in the terms of like right now I'm very Instagram focused. My end goal is that if I walk anywhere, people should just know about my work.
Yeah.
Like that is that. I don't want to become famous. I don't want to have anything. Like that's never the goal. I actually don't want to. But I just want that, yaar, she makes such good content. Like I just want like my content and my art to just like speak for itself. Like, oh, I have seen you in this and this has really helped me.
You want to be recognized for your content, for your art.
Yeah,
right?
and I want like everywhere, like newspapers, every show, everything. I just want to be there. Like how the Shehnaz Gill is everywhere. Like I know it might be a very this example, or in the travel space. If you know, do you travel or like explorers? Like they create amazing content, but like they're everywhere. So I just want to be like everywhere. I want to have this huge network around the world, be everywhere.
Love it, and I'm hopefully this is a start. So, like, what's this one major learning that you've had in your content creation journey so far?
It's very cliche, very preachy, but it's actually something what's really helped me is to not give up, because there will be too many bad days when you just feel like there are of course people, I'm not saying like who have consistently gotten like good response, good reach and everything, and I know so many of them who are like consistently killing it, or they've but everyone has some like lows, or like where you're questioning, where you don't know if you want to do it, or if it's worth it, and or like there are like comments which are not so nice or something of that sort. I just feel like always like your previous question is very much interlinked to this. Look at the bigger picture. What's your goal?
Yeah, as you mentioned, right, like when you were at one point when you were getting those 30K, when you were stuck in the 30K, you felt like giving up, but then you did not, because you were like, and
also you need to love it. Like I don't think that if you're purely looking at it as a business with no passion,
exactly,
it's very difficult.
Exactly. So like this Brew market itself, I've been trying to like do it for a very long time, but it's been on off because I did not have the time and everything. And now like doing these things, although like I mean, if I did not enjoy doing this, it would have been very tough.
And I also think it's a lot of like personal learning. Like I might not have reached those numbers. I am very much behind. Like some random person, like a relative or someone, was like, oh, you saw this, or like yesterday where we met, people were like, oh, you. I know in Instagram I'm nothing. Like people now 500k, 1 million. So many of them.
I know one creator, like within 6 months they went from 0 to 1 million.
That's what I'm saying.
That's because of reels and all that.
Exactly. So that's what I feel like. I'm not doing great stuff, but I'm not being modest. I'm just being very realistic. But I also feel like in these 7 years, I have met such wonderful people, and I have grown as a person. Like I've become so independent, and I really think that like it really blows up your mind. Like example, like you doing this podcast, like I want to actually learn from you, like how you do a podcast. Example,
no, makes sense. Yeah, that's what I'm also trying to do. Like even if I don't blow up, or even if this doesn't happen that great, at least I'll get to meet a lot of people, like talk to them, build my network this way, get to know them better. Like I got to know you better, I'm getting to know so many other people better, and like also like just build your network, right? Like connect, as you mentioned.
And also something, I just feel like these pieces of content are always relevant. Like even if I look at them at 20 years down, I do not know if we'll be having videos, or videos will be extinct and we'll be like, there's metaverse which is happening, but whatever it is, I
people would love to know more about like these such conversations, right? Like I mean, oh fuck, 2022 में ऐसा होता था and ऐसे पैसे बनाते थे लोग.
ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि तभी when I'm old I'm turning viral. I don't want that. Nothing of that. नहीं चाहिए. अब भी चाहिए.
Become the KFC वाला.
अब भी चाहिए.
Colonel.
No, अब भी चाहिए. Like that's the worst. Like when people die.
Bukowski.
Yeah, like that. All that I don't like. That.